So find your backs. We had our equinox on Tuesday. And so on Tuesday, talked a lot about balance. We had that equal light and equal darkness. So just talking about having some equal balance in our lives. The equal balance of activity and passivity, of the go and the rest, of even balance of inhale and exhale. We talked about how we sometimes have these polarizing emotions. We have some anxiety and we have peace. And even though they're opposites, we can be in both. We don't have to choose. We can have both at the same time. We can feel really grateful and also feel maybe frustrated that things just don't seem right. So it's about finding that balance between what seem like maybe polarizing emotions, even the sensations in the body, finding the balance in the middle. And so let's maintain that energy and that intention this evening with this energy of the equinox, of balance. And as we find the breath and settle into the breath, maybe just imagining a time in your life when you felt balanced. Maybe you feel balanced right now. Whenever you felt maybe really centered, really balanced. Just feel that in your being right now. I'm going to chant Om one time. You're welcome to join if you'd like. It's kind of symbolizing the opening of this exploration of rest, this exploration of peace and surrender in our day. So let out an exhale. Breathe in. Just ride on the vibration of Om for a few breaths. Our Yin Yoga is that balancing of the Yang and the Yin. We often have a lot of Yang just naturally around us and within us, so we balance it with the Yin. Bringing to your mind's eye the symbol of Yin and Yang. There's that kind of bent tear shape with a little dot in it. And then another bent tear shape with a dot in it. It symbolizes that there's yin and yang, and there's yang and yin, and it's all based on context. Let's bring some balance into our being this evening. On your backs, take a deep breath in. You can even bring your feet to the ground and really feel the back pressing into the floor. That feels supportive. And just exhale, sigh, maybe really forcefully. Inhale. And sigh. And one last time, breathing in. Exhale, sigh. And we'll come into our first yin shape. Let's bring our right ankle just on top of the left leg, below that knee. And we can bring our hands through. Rest the hands on the shin. We're not pulling the shin towards us. We're just resting the hands on the shin and allowing the weight of the hands to kind of pull this shape towards us. You might notice it in the glutes or maybe behind the leg, on the side of the leg. This is one that I like to try against the wall. So if you have access to the wall, then just bring that left foot to the wall. And then the right leg on top of that knee. And scoot towards the wall as close as you want. And then adjust that foot up or down the wall. And that can draw that right leg in closer or further away. You might notice just a different stretch. So this is our thread the needle. And if neither of those give you a stretch in your glutes, you can maybe try just bringing the left leg in and the right knee on top. So go ahead and settle in. Just relaxing into the floor. Even though that stretch is there and it's making itself known, just notice where you feel ease and relaxation to support this nervous system and winding down and to quiet our mind, quiet our body. As we end our day with some Yin Yoga. Just breathing in and out. With each breath, embodying more and more that sense of balance and center. That's our true nature, is to rest and be in peace. So letting that just kind of burrow up and rise up within us. Soften the sides of the face, those temples. Soften the cheeks. And let the tongue fall from the roof of the mouth. And let the eyelashes rest together. Just resting in your soul. And feeling your soul rest. Now breathing in to fill the entire back against the floor. And then sigh as the stomach falls, as the air leaves the body. A deep breath in, the back falls into the earth, the stomach maybe rises. And letting the breath go. One more deep breath in. Maybe a sigh. And then gently releasing the hands and letting the legs go long for a rebound. Noticing that chi in the body and seeing where the chi goes in the body and where the body and mind go with the chi. Now on your next out breath, we'll bring that right knee up and then bring the left ankle across the leg so the ankle's just right below the knee. You can lace the fingers through and let the weight of the hands, the shoulders, and the elbows rest on the shin and feel the legs close to the body. You can do this against a wall with that right foot on the wall. And the other option would be that you're welcome to bring the legs up. You can bring that knee down, the ankle on the leg, or stack them. Even doing something different on this side of the body than what you did on the other side. And closing your eyes. Maybe noticing where that yang energy is, where the yin energy is. And let go of as much effort and rest in the still, cool, insightful yin energy. We're naturally entering into a very yin time of year where it's going to be cooler and darker. We might naturally feel more like we're going to want to nest. That's very yin, that nesting, that nurturing, that cool, passive, receptive, reflective aspect of our being. So let the nature of yin around us just cocoon us into this shape. Letting your breath be natural and effortless. Even if that means it doesn't really sound quote unquote good or doesn't feel even in the body, just let your breath be natural. Just bring your awareness to some stillness. Noticing how this side feels, maybe compared to the other side, if you feel more still or if you feel a little bit more restless, wondering when we're going to be in a rebound. Maybe not even thinking about the rebound because it just feels so good. Finding that balance, knowing that we can be in both. We can have different sides of the body physically and different responses. Just letting yourself be, not trying to change anything. Now let's slowly begin to honor the breath with 3 inhales and exhales, exiting the pose. So on your own pace, breathing in and out 3 times, and then finding your rebound. And moving into that rebound with awareness, and then a complete surrender when you get there. Letting go of any thoughts or efforts. And in your rebound, maybe just following the chi with your inner eye. Just imagine you could see where each little particle of chi, if you think of it as a particle, or each little molecule, whatever it is, just visualize that chi healing, moving, and being in your body. On an exhale, let's gently roll over to one side. I'm going to roll over to my left side so you can kind of see where my arms are going to go. So we'll roll over to our left side, or any side. I'm going to roll over to my left. I'm going to extend my left arm up and then lie my head on top of it. My legs are bent just so I can be steady. Then I'm going to bring my right arm behind me. And have my palm up to kind of open up across the shoulder. So that's one variation. And our other variation is if you take that left arm and instead of having that arm to rest on, you rest on like a blanket or a pillow, bring that arm behind you, and then bring that other arm to maybe meet the other arm. So they can be interlaced, or they can both just be behind you. And that right arm can rest with the back of the hand down. We're opening across the chest. Now, if that doesn't feel good to lie on your side and do that, Ginger, then your option is going to be find a comfortable seat and maybe with some blocks, just bring them behind you and place your hands on them. And then let your chin fall or let your chest rise and your head go back. And you get that same effect in opening on the fronts of the shoulders. So I'm going to sit on blocks. Feels a little better for me tonight. Just breathe. This heart and lung meridians that kind of attach, go across the shoulders into the hands. This is really stimulating and supporting for them. So our lungs are opening, our heart is opening. And we can just rest. Know that when we open up meridians like this, we're doing it in our entire practice, but our heart and our lungs might bring up different emotions. Joy, it might bring up sadness or grief, it might bring up all of them. We can hold space for whatever arises. Just closing the eyes. Just allowing the energy to flow, however it might flow. If you're on your side and at any time it starts to get uncomfortable, you can roll onto your chest or make any movements that might feel a little better. If you're on your side for this shape, just gently, gently roll over onto the other side. And if you are having your hands on the blocks like I am, just go ahead and stay where you are, knowing you can always kind of move the arms, roll them up and back, and find those blocks again. I'm going to lower my blocks just a little. I had them high and we'll lower them. embodying that balance, allowing our soul to be fully present with us this evening. It always is. We're bringing our awareness to our soul's presence. Feel your soul right here tonight. Just noticing where this shape is sending our thoughts or our feelings, our physical sensations, just noticing if anything stands out. And then slowly beginning to count the exhales down from 3 to 0. Just letting go of the breath. And at the bottom of that third and final exhale, if you're on your side, rolling to your back or your stomach, if you're seated with hands on blocks, again, you can roll into the stomach or the back. Let's let this rebound support us same way that our shapes support us, bringing us home to ourselves. Allowing for release, allowing for ease in our rebound. And now let's slowly roll over to one side and coming up to a seat again. If you have blocks or bolsters, you can bring those. And let's put one behind us. So it's kind of behind. We're going to bring our legs kind of out. Say the knee and hip, and then the knee and ankle in a line. And then our other hip in line with the knee. And then we're just going to gently twist behind us. You can prop up that bolster if you need to, or you can let it be flat. Maybe noticing on the outer hip here, that leg that's closest to the bolster, you can extend it out if you want. You might notice more of an opening on the side of that left IT band, or that leg that's bent. Whatever leg is closest to the bolster, the opposite leg you might feel more of a stretch on if you extend that leg out. You can bend it or extend that bottom leg. Going for a stretch maybe on the back, the low back, and the IT band. If you don't feel anything there in the back or the side of that leg, then you might want to try butterfly. You can just bring your feet together, round forward, and that will access the back. Again, trying to find some ease and relaxation here. That left leg might want to go back further, that foot kind of towards the wall behind you. If you're in your butterfly, you can experiment with bringing the feet closer in or further away from the body. And maybe bringing your awareness to the sensation of your heart beating in your chest. This heart that's been beating for so long for you. Let the face relax. The palms of the hands relax too. If you're in butterfly, stay where you are. If you're on your bolster, we're going to gently press up, bringing the heart in the same direction as the feet, and then we can just move right on over to the other side. We're not going to rebound in between sides. We'll bring that top leg kind of back, and then that bottom leg that's closest to the bolster can go straight out or it can be bent. And then we'll find our heart beating into that bolster in front of us. And I'm just going to shift so I can see you. Creating this space to allow our body to take care of itself. As it has done for so long. There's no effort involved, we just rest. Feeling that center, that balance. Intentionally connecting with that soul. Soften the eyes and the nose and the face, the lips, the cheeks. The knees, the soles, relax. The heart beats, the lungs inflate and deflate. Let's slowly count down 3 exhales from 3 to 0. After that 3rd exhale, let's find our rebound together. Maybe finding that rebound with feet on the floor, knees to the sky if you had the bolster for the little twist. Or even if you're in butterfly, maybe it might feel just right to have the knees up rather than flat. Just allow your rebound to be exactly what it is. Now let's hug our knees into our chest and rock side to side, massaging that low back. And then we'll roll over to one side. When you're ready, you can roll as long as you want. Let's come up. We'll come into a forward fold. And even though we might feel this in the backs of our legs or maybe the inside of the legs, our goal here is more to quiet our nervous system. So you can bring your feet together for caterpillar. You can bring a bolster and lie on the bolster. You can bring a block for your head. Or you can bring your feet wide coming into our dragonfly. You might feel that more on the inside of your legs. And just roll forward. It's less about, you can choose whatever feels best for your body physically, but I really just want us to find that calm. And that is really supportive in a forward fold. So for folding forward, then that's a symbol for the nervous system to relax. If your feet are wide or your feet are together, either way. You can find a butterfly if you want to as well. But just fold it forward. Begin to lengthen the breath. Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. This poem is such a reminder that regardless of the external, regardless of how we're feeling on any given day or any moment, that our soul is unconquerable, our soul is constant. We are the captain of our soul. That we are the master of our fate. that we can master our emotions and master our minds. And it all begins with remembering the unconquerable soul that we are. Let's slowly begin to roll up from whatever fold that we're in, and making our way into our final rebound known as Shavasana. So finding our place of rest, maybe it's legs straight or maybe like bolster underneath the knees. But find that cocoon-like space for you. And allow your soul to rest. Allow you to rest in your soul. Relaxing the toes. Relaxing the soles of the feet. Relaxing the right hand, the right palm, and the right arm. Allowing it to become effortless and to sink into the floor. Relax the left hand and the left palm and the left arm. Relax across the backs of the shoulders. Allow the rise and fall of the chest to slow. And allow all awareness to just land on that center, that soul. Relax the right glute and the left glute and the right leg and the left leg. And feel the perpetual rebound as we rest. The more that we rest and nourish this physical body, the more that unconquerable soul can rise up to the surface and guide and direct and keep us in perspective that we are this unconquerable soul. To remind us that no matter how black it feels, how much we feel we're at the mercy of chance, despite the tears or the wrath or the punishments, that we can be unafraid, for we are the captain of our soul. Let's bring some awareness back to the breath, back to the physical body. You're welcome to rest on your back. If you want to roll over and gently press up to a seat, you can do that as well. But truly offer what is going to allow you to rest in your soul and your soul to rest. Whether you're seated or whether you're lying down, I'm going to bring some awareness to our Dirga Pranayama. It's a 3-part breath. And as we breathe these 3 kind of parts of the breath in, just let that remind us of the outer physical, the inner spiritual, and that innermost depth of our being. So let an exhale leave the body with your awareness on the base of the spine, just breathing up and up and up, exhaling out the mouth. And breathe in from the base of the spine to the chest, to the base of the throat. And exhale out the mouth. Inhale, fill the stomach, the chest, the throat. Exhale. Inhale, fill the stomach, the chest, the throat. Exhale. Then find your natural breath. You can bring your hands to prayer or on your lap. And we'll just sit and rest in a silent meditation. Let's exhale. Inhale. Om Shanti. 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 Om